He was like, yeah, y'all have met already, so it won't be awkward. It ain't like you don't know her. You just haven't, like, seen her in that setting. And I was just like, okay, D. All right. I was like, okay, so when? He's like, gonna be next Saturday. Next Saturday, y'all gonna go grab some dinner and, you know, hang out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, wait, what the kids gonna be? He's like, we gonna go to Dad's house and we gonna chill at Dad's house, and me, him, and my little bro, we gonna watch the game. I was like, okay, that'll work. And then he was like, I'm gonna drop you off down there, so, cause I know you're gonna be drinking, and I know how you get when you drink, so I'm gonna drop you off down there, and then when you're ready, I'll come pick you up. And I was like, okay, like that works. That'll work. And he's like, okay, but I need a favor. I was like, what? He was like, so I'm trying to get my truck. Like, we found the perfect truck, but I gotta drive to go pick it up. But I don't have, like, they want me to put $20,000 down. I ain't got $20,000 to put down. I'm like, D, I ain't got no extra money like that. And he was just like, well, I'm not saying, like, give me some extra money. I'm just telling you that I got to put a $20,000 deposit in. I'm like, well, D, where you going to come up with $20,000? He's like, I'm going to try to come up with it. I'm going to come up with it. And I was like, okay, all right. So I got a date with Jackson next weekend. All right, okay. And he hung up. And I'm a little bit excited because at this point, I do not have any friends in Maryland. Like, I just have D and the kids. And it's like, I talk to my coworkers at work, but I don't talk to them outside of work. So it's like, I really just have the kids and D's family. So I'm like, I'm kind of excited to kind of like establish like a friendship with somebody. Like, I'm lit at this point. I'm like, yes, okay. So me and the kids finish making breakfast. I take them to the museum. We do some museum hopping or whatever not. And then, like, we had our normal day. D comes home at his normal time at around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. The normal routine. The kids were already upstairs playing their games, watching TV in their room. I was in the kitchen making his dinner. He already had his blunt and his smoke in the bathroom, rolled up, ready for him. All you had to do was come in the house, go to the bathroom, smoke, take a shower, come out, food ready, prop your feet up, play a game, watch TV, whatever. I already had it set up. So we do all that. He gets out of the shower. I give him his food. While he's eating his food, I'm sitting down in the living room with him. Like, I'm just chilling. And he was just like, I found the perfect truck. And I'm so fucking tired of this truck. I'm like, D, so once you get this truck, you said that I can get my own car, right? You said I can trade in that car and get me an SUV. He was like, yeah, what kind you looking at? I said, I'm looking at either the Telluride or a Kia Sorento. Because I kind of like the Kia Sorento, but I like the ones with the captain seats in the back. But the only thing is, like, it's only 4 people can sit in the back because captain seats how it is. So I'm describing the car. Because my dream car is Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. That's my dream car. I always said that when I make it, that's going to be my car. So I'm like, I want me something else until then because I hadn't made it yet to get my car. And D was just like, I thought you always wanted a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'm like, I do, but that's my when I make it car because I want the Trackhawk. And that's almost a $90,000 car. So it's like, no, when I make it, when I hit big, that's my car. He was just like, well, no, why not just get a used one for now, you know? And then, like, when you get to where you think you want to go or whatever not, you can get, you know, a brand new one. I'm like, but I don't want to do that. Like, I want to buy my one car in that year. So every year I make it, that's the year I'm going to get my Trackhawk. And now I'm going to keep that baby forever because that's my car. And the year's going to remind me of the year that I made it. And he was just like, that's kind of dumb, don't you think? I'm like, no. It's It's not dumb. And that's what I want to do. He's like, you can just get a used one. I'm like, I don't want to use one. So I don't want to use one. I want a brand new one. That's why I'm not looking at track hauls. I'm not, because we cannot afford a track haul. Like, we can't. So I'm looking for a cheaper SUV. Something that I think we can afford that is still like sporty and, because I like to drive fast. I like to vroom vroom. So I still got a little vroom vroom and like a Kia Sorento. And he was just like, well, okay, once I get my truck, I'm like, yeah, we'll see about that. But I really think you should just get a used Jeep Grand Cherokee. I was like, but it's not gonna be a track haul. I don't want just any Jeep Grand Cherokee. I want the track haul, and I know how I want it to look. So no, I'm not doing it. It's like, okay. It's like, so I tried to come up with the money for the deposit, the down payment. And I was just like, okay. He was just like, but I can only come up with 10. I need another 10. And I was like, oh, I ain't got 10. I ain't got 10. And he was just like, you don't know. He was like, you can't like go into the stocks and get the 10. I was like, I ain't got 10 in my stocks. I got 7. And he was just like, He's like, okay. That's okay. I'm like, I really wanted a truck. I really wanted that truck. Because I just felt like we got everything now. Like, you got your upgraded car. And I'm still riding around in my piece of shit truck. The AC don't work in it. And I'm just like, he right. He right. And I'm like, but D, my AC don't work in my car. He's like, but you have a newer car. And I'm just like, I done told you so many times to get my AC fixed, and you said you was going to get it fixed, and you never get it fixed, but okay, all right. You ain't got AC in your truck, but okay. And he was just like, I'm going to see if I can get a loan. I was like, okay, see if you can get a loan. So he was like, with a laptop. I gave him the laptop, and he go through his bank, not Navy Federal, because Navy Federal he had because of me. Because we were living together, so I was able to get him a Navy Federal account. But he used his old bank, and he tried to apply. They denied him, and he was like, shit. And in my head, I'm just like, well, my credit is getting a little bit better. It's getting a little bit better. So I'm going to see if I can get a loan. So I pull up my Navy Federal and applied. Sure enough, I got approved for a $10,000 loan through Navy Federal. I was like, D, I got approved. He was like, oh, you did? I was like, yeah. He was like, when the money hit your account? I was like, in minutes. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah, they literally approved me, and they said it should be in like the next 30 minutes or so. He was like, ain't no way. So he's excited. He's just like, yes. He ended up calling the guy that's selling him the truck, letting him know, like, look, I got the money together. I'm coming to get the truck tomorrow. As soon as he got off the phone with the car salesman, I looked at my account. Sure enough, the money was in it.